Now see, previous week we have gone for all the operators and data types. So these were the raw materials like vegetables and all. Okay. So just by having all that, you will not be able to do the coding. With the if conditions, that are the syntaxes. Okay, what you all have. Okay, that is also a utensils. Okay, the cook, you should become a cook. Okay, how you will just see how different recipes are there. You will be reading it. This is how it is going on. Yes. So by practicing, you will come to know. Okay. So previous week, what we have done, that was just a beginning. Okay. So loops now. What do you mean by loop? Repeating things. Yes. So when you look at your watch, analog watch, so every time it starts from 12. Yes, after certain period of time, that is a loop. Day and night is a loop. Yes. Similarly, if I want to repeat my set of code for particular number of time, that is known as loop. So have you all remember the debugging process? Yes. So have you tried it? How many times? For every program, there were 70 programs. For every program you have to try it, then only you will understand, because you will see the code, and just by looking at the code you will never understand it at the beginning at least. Yes. So if you have that 70 programs, you have to see the debugging for 70 times. Clear?
Something happened like it didn't work or something like that. So that's why first day or second day I tried.
Okay. Because though the chat gpt will explain it will explain you with the sentences. Yes. So after this is happening, after this is happening, but the debugging process, the line which was coming. Yes. So that is like a video representation kind of. Whenever you click on it, it will go on next line. You will come to know with which block it is coming, which block it is not going to. So today also we are going to do debugging lot of. So I want you all to simultaneously open your VS Code file. We'll be working on some small codes today while learning this while loop. So loop we all come to know. With the loop we can execute a set of statement as long as the condition is true. Okay, that many times it will be repeating. Okay, with the while loop at least it is for. So Junu, can you please read this?
Okay, what is a loop statement? What is a looping statement? Looping statements in programming language are used to execute a block of code repeatedly as long as a specified condition is true. Python provides several type of looping statements, including for loops, while loops, and nested loops. That's it.
Now, before explaining, I just want you to run this much part. Two lines. While I first this three lines. First you will mention what is I equal to 1. Okay. Then I am telling while I less than 21, print I. Just type this much. See what is happening. It is continuously printing 1 infinitely, because loop is running continuously until the condition is true. Here I am not increasing the value of I. I is always 1 in this. Okay, I'm not increasing, I'm not incrementing the value. So for that, in the while loop, incrementing or decrementing is very important. Okay, until the condition will be true, the loop will be running. This is the condition. Sure, no? Himanshu? I less than 21 is the condition. So the output of this is coming true or false, right? So it means the while loop will run while true. While true. Every time the condition be while true, it will be running. While false, loop is break. While false, loop will get break. Yes or no? So here in this case, I was not incrementing earlier. You type only these 3 lines, right? So I was not incrementing. But as soon as I started incrementing, I plus equal to 1. After the print statement, I'm writing I plus equal to 1. So every time value of I is increasing 1, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me make it not 21 right now. Let us make it 11, so that not much iteration will be there. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is going till 10. So at the 11th line, I less 11 less than 11 it is coming. So this is false. So at this time, when the while false, the loop will get break. Got it, everyone? Now let us see by debugging. You're going to put the debugger. Yes. So in front of this 17, I'm putting the debugger. Is it visible? So I'm going to just run start debugging Python debugger Python 5. So now when I say right now I value is 1, you can see that under that locals. Okay, when you go, what happened? Bhumi, I think it is because of your internet connection. For everyone else, the screen is visible. See now, when I click on the next, I value is becoming incrementing, right? So until the condition is true, see 7 is less than 11, 8 is less than 11, 9 is less than 11, 10 is less than 11. Now I becomes 11. 11 less than 11 is false. So now it will not go inside that loop. Got it? Entry is blocked. Clear, everybody? Himanshu, please read this. Only this darken line, bold line.
I equal to plus 1. Remember to increment I, or else the loop will continue forever.
Understood? In the while loop, as it is all totally dependent on the condition, incrementing or decrementing is important. Okay, clear, guys? If I want to print the reverse of this, then what to do? If I will start this 11 or from 10, if I'm starting, I'll be decrementing it. This 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I will write the condition. What should I write the condition? I greater than 0. At the point it becomes 0. So not only incrementing, decrementing according to the condition. Now I want to print the reverse. Yes or no? So now they shall give me the reverse. At the end, some program is open. Got it? I'm getting the reverse. 109876. Now I just want you to do some changes in this code only. I want you to print from 10 reverse value. 10 to 0 it came, 10 to 1. I want the output till minus 10. Want the output till minus 10. Plus 10 to minus 10 I want the output. Plus 10 to minus 10. 109876 till 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 till 10, minus 10. You know, let me know, are you getting it or not? Bhumika,
Yeah, Arun, I'm not getting the exact answer which you are getting. So I'm just trying to figure it out.
okay. You're not getting this 109876.
Yes, I'm just getting 111.
You're getting 111 because you're not decrementing it.
I did that also.
You did that also. Have you did it with the proper indentation? If you want to share your screen, you can share.
Yeah, I will just do by myself. If I don't get in 2 minutes, I'll definitely ask you.
Okay. So Karthik, why you are late today? Bus. Same problem.
It's coming on the one. Why do you want to?
For you also it is coming one. Why? Come, show me.
The last code when we do the debugging thing that works, but the normal run that is coming up as one.
Now it is coming. I have not changed anything. First, we have to stop that which is running. Control C. Control C when you do that continuous 111 is printing, right? That will get stopped. Then
Control
run.
C.
Control. You have to put the cursor in the terminal. Like
Okay.
here, you have to click once in the terminal. See, I am clicking here.
Okay.
When I am clicking here, so that white is coming cursor. Now here you have to see just type Control C, so that continuous loop which is running that will get stopped. Then you have to run the code. The code was right. Okay. So the output which I told you, for that you will write minus 11. So I'll get the output till minus 10, plus 10 to minus 10. Got it?
Number will put one digit like less to that will get. It's like you are putting minus 11, then you will get take minus 1.
Because see, at the minus 10 condition, okay, after that when I say I minus 1, so it will become minus 11. Yes, so minus 11 greater than minus 11, this condition will be wrong. At that point it will stop. So if you write in the condition minus 10, yes, at the last condition minus 9 plus minus 9 minus 1 becomes minus 10. Yes, so minus 10 greater than minus 10, so it will stop at the condition of minus 10, right? So according to your output what you want, that you have to give the condition. Are we done with this? You got the debugging, how to do it? You know, have you got that?
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Unable to hear you.
Am I audible?
Yeah, very low
Yeah.
voice.
I got it. You said to clear in the terminal, right? So
Yeah,
after
yeah.
that it came correctly.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
fine. Hmm. So what's that? Okay, Bhumika, I'll repeat it. So instead of me repeating it, if Juno will repeat, it will be like helpful for me as well. I can understand whether you understood the code or not. Juno,
Uh,
explain this to Bhumika.
yes. Here in loop, what we are doing is we are giving one input and we are using while loop. So here the variable that is I, if it is the greater than 11 until it will print. So here we have, if we don't give any increment, it will just keep printing 1111. But once we put the increment, that is plus is equal to 1, so it will start increasing it by 1. So if we see in the terminal, we can see that it will from if we are putting like I is equal to 10 and we are putting increment as a plus 1, so it will start increasing it by 1. If we are putting it minus 1, that is decrement decreasing number, it will start decreasing like 10, 9, 8, like that. It will go till 1 and then it will stop. Is it correct, Arun?
Yeah, it is correct, but you continuously kept on explaining. So I don't know whether she got it or not.
Like as it is shown in the screen, we have done in two type. One is by incrementing it and one is by decreasing it. So after print I, that statement, we can see that I plus or is equal to 1, that is in incremental, and if we put minus, it will be in the decreasing state, according to my understanding.
So you can do the including and including like 1, 2, 3, whatever
Yes.
number you can
Now see, if I want the output like even numbers, I can increment. I can start it from 0. I say plus 2. Okay, so I'll be getting all the even numbers. Yes or no? Getting all the even numbers. So now if I want odd numbers, I can start it from 1. plus 2. I'm getting all the even numbers. Getting it? Clear, guys? So logic you can manipulate anyway. Just we should know the syntax. Okay. So Bhumika, just try this code. Take a screenshot of it and try fast. Hope you have taken the screenshot of it. If not, you can do after the class also. Let's now try to understand what else we can do with it. Break statement. So break statement we can use to break a loop. See, let us just now I have given a loop plus 10 to minus 10 it was coming, right? So the condition according to which it will run starting from 10 to it will go till minus 10. Okay, but if I don't want to go till last condition, till the last loop, I'm searching for some satisfactory condition inside the loop. First I have given condition outside for making it true or false. Now inside also I am checking at if one more condition I am writing, if that condition is true and that I got satisfied. Now I don't want to see for the remaining part of that loop. I just want, okay, this is true now. Now close the loop. I don't want to see whole the iteration. Okay, there were 20 iterations, right? 20 or 21 from 10 to minus 10. 21 iterations were there. I don't want to go for all the repetition or all the values. I just want to run it and see whatever my satisfactory condition it is. If it is fulfilling, now end the loop. Okay, because every time I will be running a loop, this small number of iteration I will not be doing, right? Any number, lakhs of iteration I can be doing, thousands of iteration I can be doing. Yes, so I will be doing it for some reason. Yes, if that reason is satisfied, now stop the loop. No need to go for that 1,000 times, right? Yes or no? So when I start it, I should be able to stop it also, right? So when I drive a car, I should have a brake also. Yes or no? Otherwise, it will. Now go read for this. Himanshu, you read.
Break statement while loop. With the break statement, we can stop the loop even if the while condition is true. Write a program to check if any number is divisible by 3 in between 25 to 35. I equal to 25 while I is greater smaller than 36. Print I if I is divisible by 3 is equal to 0. Break I plus equal to 1.
So break statement. Here what I am doing, I have started the while loop. Okay. For I less than 36, it will be running throughout. Here I said I plus equal to 1. So 30 from 25 to 36, it will keep on going. In between, I have given a condition. If I mod 3, if any of that number from this range to 36, if any of them is divisible by 3, now break. Okay, this is my condition. Just to see whether the break statements are working properly or not, or trying to understand the syntax of break statement, I have given a foolish condition that if from this range from 25 to 36, if any number between this is divisible by 3, I got my number. Okay, first occurrence of a number which is divisible by 3 I want to see from this range 25 to 36. So I got what, 27. Yes, I got a number which is divisible by 3. Now stop it. I don't want to see other numbers. Clear, guys? So let us do this debugging. Run. If you want also to try this, I'll be sharing this in the chat. You can copy it. Can also try debugging simultaneously. Now I will say start debugging. I'll say go on the next line. I value is 25. Going on the next line, printing 25. Going on the next line, if condition I mod 3 is 25 divisible by 3. No. So it has some reminder. So that reminder not equal to 0. Yes. So it will not go inside that loop. So again clicking on the next. So I plus 1. I become 26 now. 26 less than 36. Correct. Going inside. Printing 26. Now going checking. Okay. 26 is also not divisible by 3. Again I plus equal to 1. Okay, 27. 27 less than 36. Yes. Going on the next, printing 27. Now checking if 27 mod 3 equal to 0. Yes, when I divide 27 by 3, there is no reminder. So that is 0. 0 equal to 0. Condition is true. So it is going inside it and telling break. Yes. So as soon as it break, see, it is not going back to the loop. Still the condition is relevant, right? I value is less than 36. But now as soon as the break statement execute, the loop is break. Okay. So now every time you want to give a break condition, so a relevant condition is important. If you just type break, it will not work, because when should it work? It should. He's asking when should I run this? So that for that it wants a condition. Okay. Without a if condition means without a condition, this breaks will not work. So it's a combination. When you give a condition, if inside a if condition only you can write a break, and without a loop also you cannot write break, because whom it will break to loop. Normal if else condition you cannot write break. Okay. So inside the looping, inside if condition you can write break. Clear?
So inside this looping condition, if else statement can be put.
Hmm.
If we have,
Yes, if else.
if else whatever
Nested if.
statement you can put, but if statement you cannot put this.
Normal if statement. Because it is only running one time, right?
Yeah.
Anyhow, that normal if condition will run only for one time. Looping condition will run multiple times. So when it is running for multiple times, then you can say when to break. Got it? Can you please close that door? A lot of noise is there. I don't know why all this they shout this much. So have you understood this break? Now try to understand continue statement. Yes. Juno, please read.
Can you make it little like I'm not able to read the title?
Title.
No need? Yeah, now it is clear. Continuous statement with while loop. With the continuous statement, we can stop the current iteration and continue with the next Example, like write a program to print number 1 to 10 except 3. So here I is equal to 0 while I is less than 11. So I incremental 1. If I is equal to 3, it will continue printing I.
So let us try to understand what this is doing exactly. So here I have given increment before. Okay, I am not giving this at last. You'll come to know why. Okay, while writing the code, you'll try to put this at last and then you see what is happening. Okay, so first I started with 0. Okay, telling while I less than 11, run the code. This is my condition. Until the I value is less than 11, keep on running it. So I plus 1 I am doing. If I equal to 3, continue. Okay, I equal to 3, continue. If a break would be there, then what it would do? Break. The loop will be stopped, right? But when I say I equal to 3, at the third iteration, see first it will print, first time it is running, it will print 1. Second time it is running, it will print 2. Okay, at third time I equal to 3. 3 is equal to 3, so it will go inside. Now the statement will be at the place of continue. From this continue, this cursor will go back directly to the while loop. Okay, it will not go on the next line. Got it? It will not go on the next line. Okay, so it will go from this continue statement, it will go back to the while loop. Okay, so now again, uh, third iteration was going on, right? I equal to 3. So now I plus equal to 1 means I becomes 4. If I 4 equal to 4, not true, going on the print. Yes, so now it will print 4. Okay, 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, so 3 is not there. So what it is doing, it is doing something like that statement is telling, skipping the current iteration or will not run that current iteration. Got it? Because from this it is not going on the next line. Got it? So output 3 is not there. Now just if I put this I increment, look at the screen. If I put this I at the end, now let us debug it orally. Okay, it is coming for the first time, it is coming I value is what, how 1, it is not incremented, right? 0 it is, right? So 0 equal to 3, condition is false. It will here print 0. 0. Okay, then it is going I plus 1, going back to here. Yes, now again coming 1 equal to 3, condition is false, printing 1. Similarly second condition 2. Now third time I value is now 3. 3 3 equal to 3, continue, going back to the, so increment doesn't happen now. Again it is 3, coming back here I equal to 3, again going back. So the loop is running itself because I value is not increasing, and continue statement is, again it is targeting back to the while loop. Go to the while loop, go to the while loop, go to the while loop. Again it is coming inside, coming while I value is 3. When 3 is getting condition equal to 3, continue statement is telling go to the while loop. So that it is stuck on that same place. Understood? It is not allowing it to go to this print statement and next increment statement. Got it, guys? So that's why I kept this increment at the beginning. Understood? Let us try to run this. See here, after 0 1 2, we're not getting anything because it is still code is still running. Understood? It is going back. While loop is allowing I to enter inside. I is always 3 because I is not getting incrementing. 3 equal to 3, continue. Again going back to the while loop, coming inside, 3 equal to 3, continue. Again going back to the while loop, coming inside. This is what is happening there. Understood? See, when I press Control C, now the program stop. Got it? Continue. Okay, let me type here. Here. See, continuous working, continuous working, continuous
After
working.
one, two, it will start.
After one do it. Let me do it. Control. I will put my cursor here. Control C. So now, see how much time it got printed. Continuous working. See, I'm unable to go back to the beginning. It's gone. Okay. So after one two, this is kept on working because I was going inside the continuous that if block, and as soon as it gone inside, it was telling go back to the while loop. While loop was allowing him to enter because I value is less than 11. Yes, so that is also continuously working there itself, so not allowing to go on the next line. So that's why I kept this increment at the beginning. When I kept this at the beginning, now the proper indentation should be there. Now if I run this, so see, 1 2 continue is working. Yes, then 4 5 6. Clear everybody? I'll comment this just for understanding. While see, when I'm breaking or continuing something, there it is not important to print it. Some okay, we have created this block of if condition just to continue or break. That is only for that purpose. Clear? We can write another logics there also, but it is not for that purpose. Clear? Junu?
Yes, Arun.
Else statement with while loop. Else statement with while loop. If else we work with, right? If condition I have given, if that condition is false, I'll go for else. Now this while is also checking for one condition, right? While true, while false. When while become false, yes. When if become false, it will come to the else part, right? When while is becoming false, it will coming to else part. If else part is mentioned, then if else part is not mentioned, we can understand that it will not go, right? Whatever it is mentioned, it will go for that only. So understood, guys. Let us try to see the code by the debugging. I less than 11. This much code we have done for the first time, right? First code we have written this. So no need to explain this. Now I'm writing this else part. So until this while loop is true, this print statement will get printed. As soon as it become false, the else part will get executed. Yes, that it is. No need for debugging, right? Should I debug it? No need. See it. So 1 to 10, I is no longer less than 11. At this point, 11 less than 11 is the condition, right? 11 less than 11, while loop false. While false, right? While false. So this loop will not get executed. Loop is breaking. It's going in the else part. Clear? Can we go for the for loop now? This all the possible things were there with the while loop. While loop normally with the break continue with the else part. Okay, you have seen all these syntaxes, not the logic. Okay, we have seen the syntax for the while loop. There will be different logics. I'll be sharing you the questions. Okay, I'll be sharing many of the question today itself because we are going to end up this via for loop and while loop. So today I'll be sharing lot of questions to you. By tomorrow when you come, you have to come with the solution for that. Okay, only if you are able to do it yourself. Okay, if you're not, you have to keep empty. Tomorrow in the class we are going to solve all those questions. Clear everybody? Very good. So can we give a 5 minutes break? Okay, so we'll have a 5 minutes break because in morning I drink a lot of water. So let's start. I hope everyone is back. Ashwini, is it your first class? Ashwini, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Is it your first class?
Yeah, actually, I have skipped the last two because I was not informed that this class has been started. So I
So,
have joined today.
do you know how to go for the recording?
Yes, yes, I know about that.
Have you gone through it?
Oh, actually, yesterday only I got to know, so I will download it today and will see.
Okay, fine. Try to go through it, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, let us start with this for loop. In the for loop, see, we all know what is this list, tuple, Himanshu?
Yes.
So now if I pass a list here or a tuple, so for loop will be able to understand how many elements are there inside it. Right now, three are there in the list. Yes. So the for loop will run it for three times. Got it? Understood, guys? So when I say for x in cars, x is a placeholder or a catching variable. Okay. So from one variable or one element at a time from this list of cars will be catched by the x. Okay. Cars will this list of cars will throw one element each time. X will be catching it for each iteration. Okay, three iterations will be there. So every time inside it, what condition is there? Print x. Yes. So for the first time Kia, second time Thar, third time Audi. Yes. So all this will be done. We don't have to do any increment operator or something like that in the for loop. Okay, easy, right? Let us try. Just type this if you want. If you don't want to type a whole word, you can write ABC or 1, 2, 3. Okay, in the list. Okay. C. Let us suppose D equal to list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I write for I in D, print I, what I will get in the output? Himanshu? Huh?
I, so D is like it is connected with cars, it's different or it is the same?
This is different. Let me comment it.
I in D.
See, D is the list. You understood this code, right?
Yeah,
Every time this here Arun is a catching variable, one element from the car is jumping to the Arun and print Arun. So output of cars I'm getting. Similarly, from this 1, 2, 3, every time one element is jumping to I and I is getting printed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got it? So it happened with the list. How many elements are there in the list or tuple, it will come to know. We'll be able to run the for loop. We don't have to give any increment operator. Got it, everyone?
witness I.
You can write it Yacha, Yame, Yan, SHU. Himanshu. Is it fine now?
Okay, but if it is in the list, it will
It is empty, it is nothing. Himanshu is just a catching variable. Okay, one element from D, it is jumping into Himanshu. Okay, it is placeholder kind of. Understood, guys? So let me remove this. So understood this for loop. Now we'll try to understand if there is uh, not a list or something. If we have a, if I want to print some numbers from some point to another point, we have a range function. There is an inbuilt function as range. So let us see what is range and let us try to use it. Okay, you want to read?
Range function to loop through a set of code a specified number of times. To use the range function. The range function returns a sequence of numbers starting from 0 by default and increments by 1 by default and ends at a specified number. For x in range 6, print x. Note that the range 6 is not the value of 0 to 6 but the values 0 to 5.
Okay, 0 to 5, how many number of element will be there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 0 to 5 it will print. Range 6. So let us try to understand it properly now. I want you to type it with me. For I in range 6. Okay, let's do it with the same example starting. Print I. I'm running this. I'm getting the output 0 to 5. 0 to 5. Do it. Now this 6 is what? Ending point. 6 is ending point. Starting point is 0. Yes, so I can write it 0 comma 6. Output will be same. If I don't give 0, by default it is taking as 0. Okay, I can give it also 0 comma 6. I can write. Run it. Same output I will be getting. Yes. So this is the starting point and this is the ending point. Got it? So if the starting point is 2, what will be the output? 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes? 2, 3, 4, 5 will be the output. Clear, everybody? So here, now after this, okay, let's make it 10. If I write here 7, what will be the output? 7, 7, 8, 9. If I write here 9, only 9. Yes. Now you know that ending range is skipped. Ending point is skipped. Before that, whatever points are there, it is coming. Yes. Why it is coming? Do you know? See here, one more attribute is here after this. That is 1. This is increment. This is increment. By default, it is 1. Okay. That's why it's incrementing 1. If I started from 0, going till 10, and increment is 1. 0 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 1. Okay. So output will be 0 to 9. Yes. So if I give increment 2, or this can be called as step size. This can be called as step size. 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, or increment. Whatever you are able to remember easily, you can do that. So 2 step. Now output will be
0 to 4.
till 8. Yes, 0, 2, 4, 6.
And do that in minus also.
Yes, we'll be doing everything. Yes, first you do this. You know, are you typing it?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Bhumika, have you joined it back? Please just check somebody. She is there. Done? Getting the output? Pradeep? Karthik? Now, I have given this 2. Let us try to print a table of 5. How we will be doing it? Now we know starting point, ending point, and step size. Yes. So step size 5 I have to give, right? That I know. For table of 5, step size 5. What should I give the starting range? 5 I can give. Ending range 55 also I can give, or 51 also I can give. Yes, because I want output till where 50. So plus 1, because last point was skipping, right? 51 will skip, so output will be till 50. Okay, step size 5. Getting? So one more thing to remember, just so end, we have one parameter, that is end equal to space. Okay, so this end, what it will do, print statement, what it is doing, printing and going on the next line. The cursor it will place on the next line. Okay, so for stopping it to do that, I can write end. I can write end. So it will be on the same line. So see, every time I'm getting one output, another output I'm getting on next line, next line, next line. So if I want all the output in one line, so I can print I equal to, yes. So all the output I'm getting in one line. Yes, getting it, guys? Right? If you want to write instead of space something else like hyphen or arrow or something, you can do that also. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 25, 30, 35, 40. But at last, after 50 also, it is giving one arrow. Yes, space is better. Space is better. Clear? Have you understood this much? Now, let us talk about something negative. Reverse output. Now, same 5 table. I want to give it from 50 to, no, 5. 50 to 5. 5 to 50 I have given table. Now opposite, reverse of that, 50 to 5. Yes or no? Let us try. Starting range should be 50. Yes, because see, if I directly do it here minus, it will not work, because from 50, 5 to 50 I'm going positive, right? Plus 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 plus. Yes, if I want to go negative, I have to give something bigger number. From that I can do minus 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 minus, right? Yes or no? So starting should be 50. So last value what is there? 5, right? So give one more less, 4. Give it 4. Yes or no? When I was going positively, I want 50. So I was giving 51. Now at last I am going opposite. Yes. So last value I want 5. So I can give it 4. Right? Are you getting the output? Yes? Now I want you all to print values plus 10 to minus 10. Plus 10 to minus 10. You have done this in while loop. Plus 10 to minus 10. Here I want you to do it with the help of this. Done. Write a table plus 9 till minus 9. Means see here 90 to 9. Yes? From opposite way. From minus 90 till 9 minus 9. Plus 90 to minus 90 I want. 9's table. Plus 90
plus 90
to minus 90 I want it for the 9's table. Plus 90 till minus 90 I want the output
9 tables.
9 table. So output will be something like minus 9, minus 18, minus 27, minus 36, minus 45. Now online people put it in the chat box if you got the answer.
Yeah.
Very good. Bhumika, are you getting it? Tomorrow you have to come offline. This yes is for what? Yes, I will come offline, or yes, I am getting it. Both yes. Juno, can I go ahead?
Yes, Arun.
Now in for loop also we have break statement, else part. Yes. See here, I have given this for x in range 1 to 6. Output will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So print x. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be printing if x is divisible by or remainder is 0. X mod 3 remainder is 0, which is equal to 0. Then only break. So what is x mod 3 when it will come at the place of 3? Yes or no? So at the point 3 it will get break. Output will be 1, 2. So else part will be running after. So if I break it, else part will not run. Understood? After the whole code is completed, if whole for loop is completed, then it will run. Yes or no? When the whole for loop is completed, now the now nothing is left in the for loop. That time the else part will run. So if the break statement is there, will not run. Got it, everybody? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then no elements are left. For loop is totally completed. Then the else part, if it is mentioned as the part of for loop, then the else part will get executed. Clear break statement with for loop. I'll try to understand. Nested for loop. Okay, nested for loop is very important. Very, very, very important. Because one or two question, minimum one question will be there in the interview on the nested for loop. Just for understanding that whether you have knowledge of loops or not. Okay. So let us try to do this nested for loop. If you are done with the previous course, can you go ahead? Nested for loop, we will start now. Now see, everybody, let us type this code first. Type it first in your laptop, and then we will debug it. Because without debugging, you will not be able to understand this code for sure. Apo, this one. So this is the bigger loop. Let us try to understand it that way. Bigger or outer loop, if I say, more relevant. Outer loop, inner loop. Okay, outer loop, inner loop. Now we'll debug this. If you are done with typing, stop doing anything. Just look at the screen. Let us do debug it together. This was the previous debugger. See here, two values I have, x and z. Okay, so for I in z, first value of z is what? First value of I, a. Yes, so inside I there is a. Okay, so just for understanding, I have printed this a value of I have printed. Now j in x. What is there in the x? 1. Yes. For the first time inside j there is 1. So as the j for loop is the inner one, inner loop it is. The I for loop is the outer. Yes. You can see this is indented. This is not indented. You can call. So this is a nested for loop. If block inside another if block, nested if. So this is nested for loop. Okay. So now the inner loop will get completed itself first. Okay. The inner loop will get fully completed. Then it will go back to the outer for loop. Now see, I am printing I comma j. What is I value? A. J value 1 for the first time. A1. Second time it is running. Second value of j is what? 2. And I is still 1 because it is outer loop. A2. Then A3. So elements of x is completed. List x elements are completed. So now it is going back to the outer loop, taking the second element from that. Now the b value is there inside I. So b1, b2, b3. Yes. Now b is the inner loop is completed. Going back, then value is c. C1, C2, C3. Clear? Now both are completed. Outer loop values are done. So loop break. Clear?
Why the first one came as 3A?
It is the output for this.
Okay,
It
okay.
is not a part of the code. It is just sometimes when we debug, it is coming like that. Okay. Output is only A. Have you understood, guys? Let me run it without debugging, so you'll got to see the proper output. See, this is the proper output. Yes, A, A1, A2, A3, B, B1, B2, B3. That B, I just the print I just to make the output look proper. So every time the outer for loop will run for one time, inner for loop will complete its whole iteration. Got it? So if there are three elements in the outer for loop, so inner for loop will run for 3 times. Got it? Whole iteration it will run for 3 times because the inner for loop is working for the outer for loop. We can see like that. Okay, outer for loop is the boss, inner for loop is the employee. Got it? So boss working for one time, employee working for 3 times, or number of elements present inside that. Clear? Any doubt?
But if there are like different set of numbers, like for the outer loop it is 5 and for the inner loop it is
It is not. See, if I have this D, it is not depend on that number. Okay, both should be same or something like that. Okay, so now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, outer loop will run for 5 times. Yes, so inner loop will complete its iteration for 5 times. Whole iteration for 5 times. So outer loop running for 5 times. So inner loop running for 15 times. 5 3 the 15. Yes or no? Clear, guys? See here. So E got increased without. Clear, everyone? Juno, are you clear? Bhumika?
Yes, Arun. Yeah, I have one doubt.
Yes.
So, like in print at end, we have written I comma J, right? That's why
Yes.
it is printing A1. Is it so?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. and if we write only J, it will print only the X.
Yes, just
Okay.
for understanding how what will be the output,
Okay.
just to let you know that all these three times when J is printing, value of I is still same.
Okay.
That's for showing that, because when inner for loop is running, outer for loop is running only for one time. Inner for loop is running for three times. Yes, because there are three elements inside it. If there are five elements inside this, it will run for five times. Clear? If not clear, you can ask same question once again, Junu.
I got it. I got it all.
Okay. What about Bhumika? Got it. Okay. Try this. Type this fast. For understanding, you can print here print X if want, not compulsory. Done. Get understanding the output. Try to debug this. What happened? Those who are done, try write a program. Sum of 1 to 100 or 10, 1 to 10. Write a program to print the sum of 1 to 10. Hmm. Then Himanshu, I want to print sum. Okay, let me take one variable 0, empty variable. Okay, for I in range. What range I will be giving?
0 to 11.
I can give 1 to 11 also. Yes. So S plus equal to I print S. Try. Have you tried this
All the
above
numbers,
program?
right?
Huh?
It will give all the numbers.
Which all?
This one, the range one.
Huh?
It will give us the number 1 to 10.
Hmm.
So it is the sum of 1 to 10.
Huh.
How to do that?
It is giving the.
It is giving the numbers, right? It is the sum of those 10 numbers.
Yes. So I'm doing some here. This line. So see, if you write prints inside the statement, it will give everything. You just write at last. You don't want to print the statement every time. Just write it only once at the last, and everything is done. Okay. You have given the print statement inside. That's why it was giving the output, right? Yes, Himanshu. I want output of files table like this. You know files table how it was written in the smaller small students textbook, right? 5 into 1 equals 5. Like this output I want. It's something like this only, right? Files table. Give equals also, right? That 1 2 3 also should come na. See, you're correct. Output is correct. Just your print statement you have to just add some values for I in range range print. So what table I want to print? Let us suppose 5. I can make it dynamic also. I want you to remember one line is to take input from the user. I told you last week, right? How to take input from the user. Himanshu, input from the user. I have explained at the ending of the Sunday's class last week. See here, if you don't remember exactly, no problem. See, int input
Okay, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
enter
enter a number.
number. Okay, so every time they will print whatever table they want to
Yes.
print, that number it will be there. So range is fixed as 1 to 11. Now see, I can write here n every time, comma. I can write multiplication in between, comma. I will write I, comma. Here equals will be there. Yes, comma n into I. All these operators and all we have learned. Now using our mathematics knowledge or whatever it is, we can use them. Let us see whether I'm getting exact output. What table? Let us suppose 9's table. I'm getting 9 9's table. So every time I run this, it will ask me number. I will put that particular number. I'll be getting the table for 6 table. So when I write n, so if I write in double quotes, that n will not give me the output, right? It will work as a string. That's why whatever output I want in the print statement, that I am writing outside the string. Yes, whatever I want as fixed, I am writing that inside the string. So star is fixed, equal to is fixed. So that things I have mentioned in the string, double quotes.
So what is so clear?
You have written something wrong. That's why.
So I need to find out what is wrong. Putting the number, it is so clear.
Okay, previously when you run this now, you have entered 5 and so that's why it was telling we cannot work with and operator. The output. Okay. Done guys. Can you try this code for nested for loop? I want you to try it fast. See, yeah. This I'm just trying to tell you that for printing on same line, what you will write? And equal. That point I was just telling. So while looking at the pattern, you have to think about the logic in your brain. So just now you have learned this for loop topics. It will be little bit hard, but we are going to this process because we are only learning on weekends. So we have to go through that pain. Okay. Instead of this, if you could try this one, will be easier for you. Then Juno.
Doing it, Arun.
Okay. So what is i's range? 1 to 5. So I'll give here 1 to 6. Here also 1 to 6. So for going on next line, I will write print. Yes, empty print statement, because this is keeping me on the same line, and equal to space, or yes, getting. So this 1 2 3 4 5 I'm getting because of j. If I write here I is not changing for one particular iteration of j. Yes. So another question which I was going to ask, I already gave the answer.
I give you, if I give you, it's not.
Why it's not coming? No. So very good, Pradeep. You have done it. What about Karthik? Hmm? Different manner you did.
Arun, can you explain this once, please?
You know debugging. You just have to debug it. For the first time, I'm going with I. That I is what? Outer loop. I is outer loop. Say yes or no? Yes. So I'm going inside. So inner loop will complete itself first. Yes, because inner loop is the employee, let us suppose, working for the outer loop. So inner loop will complete itself totally first. Yes. So until the inner loop get completes, the outer loop will not go for the next iteration. Yes. So for current value of I is what? 1. Yes or no? So when I am saying the inner loop, how much time it will work? How much time it will run? 5 times. 1 to 6, how much time it will run? 5 times. So every time I'm printing, what I'm printing? I. I value is 1. So 5 times it will print 1. Yes. 5 times it is printing 1. Then it is done. The loop is complete. Inner loop is completed. After that, on the same line, what it is next to that loop, that is print statement. Print statement is just to bring it on the next line. Yes, because if I don't write this, all the output will come in one line. 1 1 1 for 5 times, 2 2 2 for 5 times, 3 3 3 for 5 times. Yes, to bring it on the next line, I have given empty print statement. Yes, so it is giving going. See, the cursor is right here beside 1. The cursor is beside 1. So when I just say print, see, the cursor is going on the next line. It was here first, then it is going on the next line. Now again, the outer loop going for its second iteration. Outer loop going for its second iteration now. Running it 5 times, 2 will get printed. See, on the first line there is 3. Don't miss, just avoid that 3. Okay, it's just the this much part is coming in the output. Okay, that's why it's looking like that. So now 5 times I'm getting output 2. Inner loop is done. Then the print statement, one empty print statement is also done. Coming back to the outer for loop. Outer for loop is going for its third iteration now. Outer for loop is going for its third iteration. That is I equal to 3. J will again start it at iteration 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Got it? Now 5 times J has completed his iteration. Going on the print statement, just for going on the next line, coming back to the outer for loop. Outer for loop is going for the next iteration, that is I equal to 4. Print I hope you got it, Janu.
Yeah, understood, her. Got it.
What about Bhumika, Ashwini? Ashwini, where are you from? Maharashtra or something? Ashwini, are you there? Bhumika? No one is replying. Fine. So copying this code, okay, whatever I have written here, copying that. Let us try the above one. Now see here. First time, as the value of I is 1, so J is running for 1 time. Value of I is 2, J is running for 2 times. So see here, what I print here, I values, right? All the I values are all this, right? So it is running according this number of time the output I am getting is because of number of time the inner loop is running. Yes or no? So it means the inner loop is dependent upon the I. So I can write here I plus 1. Yes. For the first time, what is the value of I? 1. So 1 plus 1, 2. So first time the inner loop will run for 1 comma 2. So one time it will run. Second time I value is 2. 2 plus 1. So 1 to 2. 2 times it will run. Third time value of I is 3. 3 plus 1, 4. So 1, 2, 3. 3 times it will run. Got it? Junu? Bhumika?
Got it.
So can we end for today? Is it enough content for today? I'll be sharing the homework file that you have to do it by today. Tomorrow you have to come with the answers. Okay, no need to search the answers and do it. Okay, if you are not doing it, I'm not giving you any punishment or something. Okay, if you want to search and try to understand it yourself, you can go for anything. Okay, that is totally allowed. But if you are searching and just copying pasting the answer, that is not required. Okay, if you want to search and understand it and do it, so you're most welcome. But just for the sake of completing it, don't do it. We'll be helping you in the class tomorrow. Okay, so thank you all for today.